EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Left side, Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. 4 yards the pickup, first down. First and 10, here's Thompson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down throw for Thompson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far, and that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
First down. Here's Thompson. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Shoves him away. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. In motion right comes Allen. Eckler going to get it again on second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
For one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Thompson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3rd and long, Thompson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that didn't. This is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. First down, Thompson. Looking for Campbell downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second down. Here's Thompson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Thompson on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Thompson to throw on 2nd down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Thompson now, 3rd down. Able to find his man, Woods. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, 26 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And the Colts are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrace Marshall, 64 yards. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and...
Blankenship out to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Thompson's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
On 2nd and inches, Thompson. That ball caught by Campbell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Thompson going to throw again on 2nd down. That's complete to Pierce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Thompson flushed out right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell from 6 yards away. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, Herbert has got it to Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On first down, Justin Herbert. That one complete down the field to Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score 35, Chargers 14.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.